You're lying in bed at 2 in the morning, eyes closed, begging for sleep. But there it is again. The same 4 bars of a song you didn't even choose. You haven't heard it since yesterday afternoon. Doesn't matter. It's living inside your skull now, rent-free, on repeat. You try to think about something else, your grocery list, tomorrow's meeting. The melody just absorbs it and keeps going, louder than before. Here's what nobody tells you. This isn't a glitch in your brain. It's one of your oldest survival tools, and a 3-minute pop song just hijacked it. Long before writing existed, everything that mattered had to live inside someone's memory. Which plants were poisonous, where the water dried up last summer, how to find the way home. Forgetting any of these could kill you. So the brain developed a trick, a cognitive loop that made certain patterns stick. Not just any patterns, though. The ones with rhythm, with repetition, with a beat. This is why nearly every oral culture on Earth developed chants and songs to store knowledge. Melody was the original hard drive. Your ancestors didn't just enjoy music, they depended on it to stay alive. A melody could encode a migration route across hundreds of miles of featureless terrain. Each phrase of the song matched a landmark, a turn, a decision point. Lose the song, lose the path, forget the verse, miss the waterhole. So the brain evolved to hold on to melodic patterns with an almost obsessive grip. It rehearsed them involuntarily, even during sleep, even when you weren't trying. That compulsive repetition wasn't annoying back then. It was natural selection at work. Now fast forward to this morning when you couldn't stop humming a jingle from a car commercial. Same neural machinery, wildly different input. Your brain can't tell the difference between a survival chant and a catchy chorus. It just knows the pattern fits, so it locks on. Researchers actually have a name for this. They call them earworms. The German word is even better, Ohrwurm, an insect burrowing into your ear canal. Disgusting image, disturbingly accurate metaphor. But the real question isn't what we call it. It's why your brain refuses to let go. Inside your brain is a strip of tissue called the auditory cortex. It processes sound. But here's the strange part. It doesn't need sound to activate. Just imagining a melody can fire up the same neurons that hearing it would. Think about that. Your brain is literally playing music to itself, using its own speakers. This is called involuntary musical imagery, and it happens in a specific loop. The auditory cortex generates the phantom sound. The frontal lobe tries to complete the pattern, and the memory centers keep feeding the loop with stored fragments of the melody. It's a feedback circuit, and once it starts, it's remarkably hard to interrupt. Here's why. Your brain has a deep need for pattern completion. Think of it like an itch. An unfinished melody is an open loop your mind can't leave alone. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished tasks haunt us more than completed ones. A song you know all the words to, it passes through. Your brain marks it as resolved. But a song where you only know the chorus, that's an open wound. Your brain plays the fragment over and over, trying to reach a resolution that never comes. This is also why simple, repetitive songs are the worst offenders. They follow predictable melodic contours like small pitch intervals, rising and falling in familiar arcs. Your brain recognizes these shapes instantly. It barely has to work to encode them. And the easier something is to encode, the harder it is to shake loose. There's one more ingredient that makes earworms especially sticky: emotion. Music activates the amygdala, the brain's emotional alarm system. When a melody triggers an emotional response, nostalgia, joy, even mild annoyance, it gets flagged. Flagged memories get rehearsed more often. Rehearsed memories dig deeper grooves. Deeper grooves are harder to escape. See the trap forming? Your survival brain, your pattern completion instinct, and your emotional memory all conspire together. The song isn't stuck in your head. Your head is stuck on the song. Here's where it gets truly absurd. For most of human history, you might hear a new melody once or twice a season. A traveler would arrive with a new chant. A ceremony would introduce a fresh rhythm. Your brain had time to process each one, to absorb it slowly, to complete the loop naturally. Now think about your average Tuesday. You hear music in the elevator, in the coffee shop, leaking from someone's headphones on the train. A 15-second ad jingle plays before every video you watch. Social media serves you the same trending audio clip 40 times in one scroll session. You are drowning in melodic fragments, each one a tiny fishhook looking for a place to snag. Your ancient melody storage system was built for scarcity. It now operates in a world of insane abundance. It's like a squirrel that evolved to hoard acorns being dropped into a Costco. The instinct is the same. The context has gone completely haywire, and the music industry knows this. They've reverse engineered the earworm. Modern pop songs are specifically designed to exploit your brain's pattern completion drive, short melodic phrases, heavy repetition, a chorus that arrives faster than it did 20 years ago. Studies show the average pop chorus now repeats its hook phrase over 10 times in a single song. 10 repetitions, that's not music. That's drilling a neural pathway with a jackhammer, and it works. You don't even have to like the song. Liking it is optional. Your brain doesn't care about your taste. It cares about the pattern. This is why the songs you despise most are often the ones that stick hardest. You resist them. You fight the loop, and your brain interprets that resistance as importance. The more you try to suppress an earworm, the stronger it becomes. Psychologists call this ironic process theory. Trying not to think about something guarantees you will. So, the ancient system that once kept you alive on the savannah now keeps you awake at 3 a.m. There's something quietly profound buried in all of this. Your brain was built to hold on to patterns that matter. For thousands of generations, that instinct was one of our greatest gifts. Songs carried the names of rivers, the stories of the dead, the warnings that saved whole tribes. Music wasn't entertainment, it was infrastructure, the original cloud storage, and your brain still treats every melody with that same sacred weight. It doesn't know that the thing it's protecting is a toothpaste jingle. It doesn't know the difference between a war chant and a ringtone. To your auditory cortex, both are sacred text. Both must be preserved at all costs. So the next time a song hijacks your afternoon, don't be annoyed. Or be annoyed, that's fine too. Your brain doesn't care either way. But know this, that loop in your head is ancient. It was carved by survival, sharpened by 10,000 generations of memory keepers. It held the knowledge that kept your lineage alive long enough for you to exist. And now it's holding Baby Shark. That is the human condition in 6 seconds of melody. Something magnificent. Doing something ridiculous and refusing to stop. You'll think about this video later tonight, and when you do, something will be humming underneath it. It always is. Somewhere in your head right now, something is already playing. You just haven't noticed yet.